Yes, Princess, kasama pa rin natin dito ang mga kinatawan ng pinagsaning puwersa ng PTV, IBC, PBS, PIA at PNA para sa special coverage ng Integrated State Media ngayong midterm elections. At gaya nga ng binanggit ni PCO Secretary J. Ruiz kanina tungkol sa paglaban natin sa kumakalat o pagkalat ng fake news, pag-uusapan natin ngayon ang tungkol sa 1,055 entities na naitala na ng Criminal Investigation and Coordinating Council o CICC. Para pag-usapan ng maigi ang tungkol dyan, makakasama natin ngayon si CICC Executive Deputy Director Assistant Secretary Mary Rose Magsaysay. Magandang hapon, ma'am, and welcome to the program.
Hi, Greg. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. And so the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center actually is under the Department of Information and Communications Technology under Secretary Aguda. So yung mga nakikita nating improvements ngayon sa reporting, based na sa datos. So medyo maganda-ganda ngayon ang laban natin. Pagsubaybay natin sa halalan itong 2025.
Having said that, ma'am, pag-usapan natin, ano po ba itong digit na 1,055? Let's give information. Ano po ba itong mga reports na ito base sa inyong proactive monitoring, lalo na ngayong panahon ng halalan?
Okay, so we all know that the end bank resolution of the COMELEC has allowed the CICC and the police to jointly work together to be deputized for this this election 2025. What does that mean? That means that there is faster response to a lot of the complaints, and not only complaints na itinatawag po sa amin, 1326, wag po niyong kalimutan, tawag lang po kasi idinediretso po yan sa ating ISM, doon sa ating center where we monitor everything. But ang turnaround time kasi ng response natin there is 30 minutes. Likewise, so that's 30 minutes. So yan talaga importante. I call on all our state-owned and even our privately owned telcos as well as the press to be able to tell the people, please go ahead and complain. Complain, please. We need all the data that we can gather because all of this tantamounts to the efficiency that we will be producing, not only for the incoming other election, but for the resolve of this particular election. No? So, COMELEC actually wanted us to complete that so that we can complete the quantum of evidence. So, kayo pong mga nanonood, pag nag-report po kayo, yung salaysay pong yan, as well as yung mga nasasagap po namin online, kami po proactively with a group of about so many number of people, I will not mention, of so many number of government agencies working together in a place somewhere here in the Philippines so that we can actively, yung hindi ho nakakatawag, tinitignan ho namin sa net kung ano yung mga reklamo at yun ho ay tinutugunan namin. Pinapasa po natin sa partner natin which are the police. The 1,000 is mostly almost 80+% vote buying. So, yeah, yun pa rin.
As of this number, as of 11:30 in the morning po ngayon araw, no? Of this number, meron na po bang result?
Yes.
Yung nabanggit po kasi natin, we have 30-minute turnaround time.
Turnaround time to report it back.
Report.
Okay, sorry okay, para tuloy ako ng fake news. 30 minutes, may report namin sa COMELEC and right away, pinapa-action na nila sa PNP yan.
So there's the process. Yung after receiving this information or pagtapos ninyo makita ito sa online space, nire-report sa COMELEC and then nire-respond to know particularly kung ito ba ay tama o kung ito ba ay tama or purely allegation. Tama po.
Yes, because we're not sure yet, 'di ba? Baka din kuryente or fake news. So kailangan we have to validate on the ground because talagang sinasampahan ng kaso ng ating COMELEC. So that's Task Force KKK, which is the patch that's under Commissioner Celis. And of course, Secretary J. Ruiz has really pumped it out in the public, which helped us a lot. And I think a lot of our response of the public came from that, rallying from our Secretary J. Ruiz. So thank you, sir.
Ma'am, from the point of view of CICC, gaano kahalaga ba para sa ating mga manonood, sa
Yes.
publiko entirely, na malaman yung ganitong paglaban natin sa fake news, misinformation, disinformation, lalo na sa panahon ng halalan.
Okay. So if we will put it all under a study, because at the moment no, we're doing all of these things in CICC, ongoing yung study na nakikita natin na hindi kakayanin po. Remember, we only have one police to 600 people. One lawyer to 2,500 people. So really, we have already the prototype, which is called Philippine First National AI, PNAI, is already being developed. We have the prototype na in CICC, that's under Secretary Aguda, and only in his term, that paspasan talaga na ginawa natin yan, sinimulan natin, kasi other applications for the whole government will definitely be helped. So there are only a few countries that has their own national.
Experience more and spend less with Trip.com flight hotel deals.
The Philippines has. So we're ahead of things, no? So I want everybody to know, report as much as you can. We have to figure out how we're going to be doing these things. We also have Dawn, which is a very fast-paced response system. So Project Dawn and Project Pinay is in the offing already, and that's because of Secretary Aguda. And pag-push ng, pag may sinabi kang whole of government, this is it. Ngayon lang ako nakakita ng ganito. And I've been through a lot of elections, being 58, no? So I've gone through, I'm always back-end in elections. Ngayon lang ako nakakita ng super efficient na response system.
Alright, thank you, Asek. Panghuli na lamang, how would you like to invite yung ating publiko na aside from this whole of government approach
Yes.
ng paglaban ng misinformation,
Yes.
disinformation, and all other else, how would you like to invite them to
Yes.
take part?
Be the game changer. We need you to report to us. Thank you so much.
Alright, thank you, Asek Magsaysay and Princess Maan Alan. Balik sa inyo dyan.
Maraming salamat, Gregorio ng